Hi, all doing? Paul Ryan, your host of the Across the Cowboys podcast, here in another day of the content challenge. Not too much news going on in Cowboys land. Again, I would like to sneak peek tomorrow night's episode with we're going to be breaking down the salary cap. I'm excited for tomorrow night's guest. I know you guys, I can't say it enough. I think you guys will enjoy tomorrow night's episode. I highly recommend you check it out, not just because it is my show, or not my show, but I'd like to thank our show, but most importantly, Mike's show, Brendan's show, and my show. It's our show, but including you guys, of course. I'd like to thank it's all of our shows. Again, I can't recommend it enough. I know you guys will, if not anything, be entertained, learn a lot. Our guest is he's a big time salary cap guy, man. He's the only guest that we're gonna have on that's been a multi appearance guest, if that says anything at all. But we're not here to talk about that. Again, it's just kind of a sneak peek. You guys have to tune into tomorrow night's episode. I hope you guys will join us. Tonight, I wanted to talk about Dak Prescott's contract, and I was listening, or rather, watching a clip from the Shan and RJ show, and I was listening to them discuss Dak's leverage for these contract negotiations, and they were kind of talking about how Dak does have other leverage, and Jerry was putting some things out, saying, "Well, do we don't have to re-sign Dak," and he was trying to give himself and the front office some leverage because they know that Dak really is the one with all the leverage. But I want to ask you guys, do y'all think? I mean, I know there's a lot of Cowboys fans who would prefer it this way and think about it this way, probably a lot, but for those who actually watch the games who aren't just Dak haters, can you actually imagine a world without Dak? What do you think this team would be like without Dak? And would you be willing to just let Dak ride this year out on a 1 year deal, kind of like a prove it deal? I mean, I've made my feelings known about how I feel about Dak and what I think about Dak and what he means to this team. I'd like to think that I've made that clear, but I'd like to know what you guys think. I don't think there's a quarterback on the market that I'd want more than Dak. I don't think I'd want Justin Fields more than Dak. Somebody who's been in trade talk rumors, of course, because the Bears have the first overall pick. I'm not even sure I'd want Justin Fields. The only thing really appealing about Fields is his contract, of course, his mobility and him being younger and everything. But when it comes to being a pocket passer, reader of defenses, and things like that, there's no question that Dak is the winner in that category. I'm not trying to say that Justin Fields can potentially get there, but as of today, with this team and everything, I mean, I think Dak would be a better fit for this team. And from what we've seen from Justin Fields, I mean, I know a lot of smart people seem to think that he'll never actually be a good pocket passer, might not really be that great of a processor. Um, and I just, in a West Coast offense, I don't think that's the type of quarterback that you want to invest in. But again, that's just my own personal opinion. But back to it, though, I mean, we know that Dak has all the leverage. We're going to talk about his contract tomorrow night, but I don't know. I mean, can you imagine a world without Dak? Could you see Jerry and Stephen Jones not extending Dak, not giving him a new deal? And is that something that you would actually prefer? Would you prefer to not necessarily rebuild, but kind of reload and take a chance, just have about, maybe give Trey Lance a chance and let him start for 1 year, see what you have there, and either, see that he is a franchise quarterback or somebody that you can at least build around, play with, win with, kind of like similar to what, some people think Dak is. And if he's not that, then there's a good chance you're probably going to have a top 10 pick, potentially a top 5 pick. And, that's the money. Those are the money. That's the money area for quarterbacks. So I don't know. I don't think the Joneses really want to do that. Again, I think this is all just them trying to get some leverage. But I'd like to know, again, for people who aren't just Dak haters, but people who watch the game and have an actual opinion, don't have a knee jerk reaction, but have watched Dak his entire career, seen what the front office has done to help him, what the coaching staff has done to help him. What are your thoughts on Dak, and would you be willing to let him ride it out on this $60 million deal, $60 million deal essentially for this 1 year. Would you be willing to just pay him and potentially find a replacement in 2025? Let me know, guys. Leave it in the comments. And of course, subscribe to the channel. All I ask is just give us one chance, man. Watch tomorrow night's episode. You're really gonna like our guest. I know you're gonna learn a lot from our guest. I think all of our episodes are great, of course, but give us just one chance. Let us know what you think, and be sure to follow at CD Piglet. He's doing a lot of draft analysis right now. He loves to do mock drafts, so holler at him if you have a question about a prospect. Brendan Smith, the conductor of the Jake Ferguson hype train, holler at him. He loves to talk ball, and he loves to talk about anything. He'll talk to you about Star Wars, Batman, just kind of a nerd. Don't let him know I said that, but I'm sure he's proud. He's proud of that. I think he even wants to. I think he's even a Madden guy. If you're interested in playing him in Madden, I know for sure he's a Halo guy. If anybody out there is into Halo, reach out to him about maybe hopping on Madden and playing a game. And if you have the time, make sure to give me a follow there on X as well at Paul_Ryan15. We'd all appreciate it. And again, if you let us know what you think about the show. I hope you guys had a good Sunday, and y'all have a good night.